Welcome back, everyone. 2026. This is the Reflection 303 RLS by Grand Design. Now, this is Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy here at Southland Airstream and RV, bringing this to you. I'm going to try a new format here, and let me know what you're thinking. Comment, let me know what you're thinking of the changes. This is the 2026, and so there's a few changes. I'm going to point those out as we go. So the new format is I'm going to do long form, but it's going to be one cut, that's it, no editing, nothing. So you're going to probably catch me misspeaking on some things. So what are your thoughts as far as the new chairs with the dinette? That's something that's new. Now, you also have the ottoman. Now, the nice thing with that ottoman, it's a seat there. This seat back, you could take this off. That ottoman you could bring out, put it, I call it an ottoman. You could put it in front of the sofa if you want to kick your feet up, but it also has storage in it, or you can use it as a coffee table. Now, I do like the fact that the table has no legs, so you're not bumping your knees on anything. That is not something for you to sit on, though, folks, okay? Just letting you know on that. Now, the recliners, they're manual recliners. They're Thomas Paine. No, I do not know if they having issues with these. I haven't seen any of those issues with the flaking since the ones that were in the late, 2016 or maybe 14 through like 19. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But as you can see, for those of you that are two-fisted drinkers, you have plenty of cup holders there. Little 12-volt USB connectors there, charging ports. Now for the sofa, that is a pull-out sofa. So it's what they call trifold. I will show how that opens up in another video. And you have end tables on both ends with 110 outlets down towards the floor, as you can see on both sides, and then it does have storage. Now you're going to notice that the window treatments in here, they've changed. Notice how now you can pull down. It's not like in the Imagine where you have the screens that pull up. You don't have that. I don't know that you necessarily need it. These windows are heavily tinted, in my opinion. One light that I did not turn on here was this one here. There we go. Let me turn that on. So cabinets up above here. Now you're going to have two air conditioners in here. So it's 50 amps. So you have AC here, and there'll be an AC up in the bedroom. The benefit of having two ducted ACs is this. In the event that one of these were to go out, the other AC can go ahead and cool the other room, or at least put AC down into that room. I know there's some manufacturers out there that make them where this one would not be ducted, and the one in the bedroom's ducted to the bathroom, but that doesn't help you very much with down here in the event that this air conditioner went out. That's just my opinion. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. TV, I know the complaint on the TV here, folks, is, boy, it could be a bigger TV. Yeah, and there's more room, as you can see. A bigger TV could go in that spot if you wanted to. You do have the fireplace. This is directly across from the recliners, and it's very easy for you to watch if you were to go ahead and lay down on that sofa. Now, it does pull out and swivel, and there is storage behind it. Up above here, you do have your JBL stereo, and as you can see, you do have a drawer in this location there. Notice this little bumper here. A little bumper is going to be for that door for your pantry. Now, notice the pantry, you have glass on that. See how the light comes on? And I like the fact that, by the way, let me push these back here. I like the fact that they have the light strips going down the sides so that you can see in each of the shelves there. And they are adjustable shelves. See the light there? Now, and you also have a 110 outlet. Now, what's nice about that 110 outlet is if you had, let's say, one of those electric vacuum cleaner that was small, you could put that in here, because see how much room you have between the shelf and the door frame. So you can set that in there and just close the door. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Now let's check out the kitchen countertop here. Now, one of the big selling points that Grand Design started was the fact that they don't have any ducts on the floor. They do have ducts. I know they say ductless heating system, but it is ducted. The ducts is, as you can see, is here. That's where the duct is for the kitchen. And then you also have one for the bathroom and the bedroom. Trust me, folks, that LP heater can blow you out of here. I personally don't use the electric heater, the LP heater, because it's just too dang hot. And that's just in this temperature. Obviously, in colder temperature, you're going to need that. And that heat also is directed into the underbelly as well as your front storage. So check out the cook area. 3-burner cooktop. You have the window that you can actually utilize right here. And notice the power vent fan up top there. So that way there, if you're cooking, so you're not setting off that smoke alarm, which is over there by the door on the ceiling. You're pulling air coming across what you're cooking, and it's going right out through there, which is awesome. Now, for those of you that want to be able to use that when it's in the rain, because that is a rain sensor, which means it'll close, you go ahead and put one of those covers on there, and now you can use it when it's raining and so forth. Larger microwave, and check out the size of that oven. That's a great size oven if you actually usable space. I like how they're going ahead, there's silverware drawer, but that's not it, folks. Check that out for your utensils. Also notice the outlet. Outlet is down on the countertop. Same thing for that countertop over there. And then you're also going to have, I thought there was an outlet on this one here. Yeah, you have 2 outlets, as you can see on here. Now the benefit there is it's in a position where you can use it for the counter, but it's also in a position so if you're, you know, running a vacuum cleaner, a space heater, whatever, you have room. It's easy for you to go ahead and plug that in. Check out all the storage there on this bar, if you wish, if you will. I mean, you have a USB, USB-C plug there. Plenty of counter space, cabinet space up above. This is where you're going to go ahead and that is where you go ahead and turn everything on. Now, the nice thing with this is you're able to Bluetooth that to your phone. So everything that's on that would be on your phone. That's your slides, your awning, your lights. You'll be able to check your all the tanks and so forth. Another heated duct right there. By the way, one thing I didn't show you in here was that you do have a pet dish that's down here that pulls out. Notice it's a nicer pet dish. I really like the fact that they've gone to that. And check out that refrigerator. Actual residential size refrigerator freezer. By the way, this is 12 volt. Does come with the TPMS. For those of you that want to go ahead and utilize that, you're able to utilize that in your vehicle. Going up the step, you do have a little night light right here, and it is sensor so that you can actually, you're not going to be tripping in the middle of the night. It senses motion, it'll come on. This is where you turn on your furnace or your AC. This is also for your power vent fan over there. I know some people say, Paul, how am I supposed to use that? By the way, this is, they do use the 18K BTU Furrion chill cube for that. Now, as you come up through here, you're coming into the bathroom. The bathroom, the nice thing with the bathroom is part of the slide is in the bathroom, but you could still use this bathroom when the slide is in. Little power vent fan. Those are the power vent fans, folks, you want in the bathroom. Trust me. If you had one of those big power vent fans in there and you flush that toilet, you will not be liking it at all. And then the benefit of this one, you don't have to have a window open when you're using that. So plenty of room in front of the toilet. Look at your seat. It's a sink and your countertop. Notice it's all molded into that, which is nice. This is your water heater, on-demand Furrion water heater. So you set it and forget it. All these come with the toilet paper holders, and they can be installed for you. They do not install them at the factory, folks, because people are like, well, where am I going to put it? You know, I mean, I guess you could put it on here, but you got to make sure you put a backer on the other side there. Some people just never put it up at all. So you decide, make up your mind, and that's fine. What do you think of the backing in the bathroom here? I mean, they did it all the way around that whole wall. What are your thoughts on that? How do you like the look of that? Medicine cabinet, towel holder right there. I say medicine cabinet, but storage. Medicine cabinet's over here that I opened up. And then the corner shower. I don't want to put that up in there because then all that antifreeze is going to leak all over the place. So nice little footrest there. So if you need to shave your legs and so forth, or you know, you put in soap, shampoo, things of that nature. Nice little hanging spot so you can take this shelf out if you wanted to. Another hanger in there. Then you've got these drawers, and they give you the window. So at least you have additional light, and that way there, if you wanted to go ahead and open the windows, you can still open that, even though that's an emergency window, you can open that. And you can have cross ventilation. You turn on that power vent fan in the kitchen, it'll pull the air through down to there. Check out the bed. Now you have 4 different lights back there. that are individually controlled. So you have these sconces on the end, and then you have another little like reading light up above. You have 110 outlets on either side, and then you also I do not see any USB up there. That was shocking. So just 110 outlets up there. I don't think that's a big deal. It wouldn't be a big deal for me anyway, but some people might be. Nice little night light here, so when you get up in the middle of the night, you need to go to the bathroom, it's going to turn on, so at least you can have a little bit of light. And as with all of the RVs that I know of, you have storage under the bed. Now, it's not that much because, see, you have a step up in here because this is the 303. It's a little bit shorter. It's like 32 feet and a few inches. So let me know what you're thinking of this. I'm just going to be doing the videos on the inside of these RVs for now. Keep them a little bit shorter. But any questions, put them down below. Comments. Love it. And please be sure to subscribe. Help me out here. And I'll be back at you again soon. Remember, before you buy, see the Air Force guy here at Southland Airstream and RV. Take care.